Hello, my friends. Welcome to our Sunday night live broadcast. And, if there was ever a real reason for wanting to have a business that you could run from home, we're living in it now. We're living in it now. I've been home now for the last 3 days. My wife won't let me leave. And fortunately, living in the Miami area, there are lots of restaurants that deliver, so it's not too bad. Although I don't understand the run on toilet paper. But be that as it may, we're going through some challenging times, to say the least. And so tonight, I wanted to share with all of you. Some of you are new, and if you're new, please let me know, and we'll help you out and check out your Facebook and LinkedIn profiles, because most people don't realize that nobody can see you. All right? If people can't see you, then all the things that you're trying to do to gain attention aren't going to work very much. So we're going to tap into that. But first, we're going to address what's happening with Facebook and LinkedIn and how you can tie that to what's happening in the real world. Now, there's an easy way to build your business and literally start making money right away. And most people are doing it the hard way. The hard way. And the truth is, it doesn't have to be that way. Really doesn't have to be that way. Building a business doesn't have to be hard. The truth is that a lot of you have been lied to. And you have every right to be angry. You have every right to be upset. So if someone is telling you that you need any of the following to build your business, they're lying to you. You don't need a list, a website, a funnel, or a blog. Initially, you're already attached to people. So as soon as you get into the business, or you bring somebody into your business, if they've already connected to people on Facebook and LinkedIn, then they can go right to work. They can make a list of the people that they know that they're not connected to. And in order to get people to your website, funnel, and blog, you need to have advertising, you need to buy leads, you need to have traffic, and you don't have to do any of that stuff. Save your money. You've been ripped off if someone has told you you need any of these following to build your business. And the truth is, experience is what you get when you don't get what you want, so stop it. Because all you need to be successful is a simple LinkedIn profile, a simple Facebook profile, the Facebook phone app, the LinkedIn phone app, and an hour or two a day. And you can be talking to people every day. Bring people into your business, customers, business builders, take your pick. I will tell you that your business will grow faster with business builders. Your profile only helps you if people can see it. So you can go from invisible to invincible, go from frustrated to successful. And just for registering for this training, we're giving away our universal profile checklist. Download it, and if you didn't do it already, go to maxsteingart.com/profile giveaway. Go through it, open up your settings, make yourself visible. Now, this is a benchmark moment for the network marketing profession. Never before have you had the ability to rescue so many people from a looming calamity. With so many people being forced out of work worldwide, you have the opportunity and possibly even the responsibility to provide a solution for people. Countries with confirmed coronaviruses, companies in red, the countries in red. In the United States, mandatory shutdowns. Now, whole industries have been affected as businesses close down. The workers who work in restaurants, bars, and nightclubs have been especially hard hit, along with those in retail sales, travel, leisure industries, and entertainment. So every day it's in the news. Governor in Pennsylvania shuts down businesses. Resorts, theaters shut down. Businesses are taking a hit, but so are the people that work for them. And the bottom line is people are being laid off. They're being encouraged to apply for unemployment. But for some folks, unemployment's just not going to cut it. Retail stores are closing. And again, what does somebody do when they can't go to work? Now, people are desperate for legitimate ways to create a new source of income working from home. And you have the answer they need. All of you. Doesn't matter what business you're in. Now, personal trainers, restaurant employees, and retail salespeople, these are just three of the areas. And when we talk about personal trainers, I just listed some gyms that all have fitness instructors in them. And so you could search for people by the keyword personal trainer, fitness instructor, or you could actually search for employees of these different gyms. Restaurant employees, bartender, barista, chef, hostess, owner, server, waitress, or you could go and you could look for people who work for a particular restaurant chain. Retail sales, same thing. Same thing. But in order to carry out your rescue, you must find them and communicate with them individually. And the best place to do that is on LinkedIn, because that's where so many of them are going to be found. LinkedIn is better than Facebook. Millions of people have been laid off from their jobs. You're looking to help the people who want your help or risk being perceived as a menacing shark. How you talk to people is going to be very, very important. Now, LinkedIn is going to become your favorite social network if it isn't your favorite already. And we're going to show you how you can use it for free. It is the world's largest professional networking site. It has become Facebook for professionals. It's king. It's better than Facebook. It's better than any other social network out there. LinkedIn has now grown to 660 million professionals. 57% of them are men, 43% are women. And I use the candy bowl with M&Ms and nuts to kind of demonstrate everybody that's on LinkedIn is represented in that bowl of candy. It's steep. Now, there aren't a lot of nuts in that bowl. And you could literally reach into that bowl as often as you want, pull out people that you know in advance would be interested in building a business with you or using your products. A business builder is represented by the green M&M. The red M&M is a customer, somebody that will buy your products. You almost know in advance the people that would do that. Then we have the happy network marketer, the blue M&Ms. And we have the unhappy network marketer. And finally, we have the affiliate or internet marketer. How many times a day can you reach into that bowl of candy and pull out the red M&Ms or the blues or the yellows or the greens? Answer: as many times a day as you want. Almost everyone on LinkedIn is looking for new networking connections. And it's easy to identify who you want to talk to because everyone has a recognizable agenda. Their profile pictures, contents, and daily activity broadcast their agenda, which puts you in a position where on a daily basis, you know in advance who you want to talk to and who you don't. Every second, 2 new LinkedIn profiles are being added. That means tomorrow, there will be 172,800 more profiles than there will be today. Every week, 1.2 million. Every month, LinkedIn is growing at a rate of close to 5 million new profiles every week, every month. Well, we got to talk about Facebook. Facebook, if you look at the bowl, has more nuts. Unprofessional people with a different agenda. You got students, you got kids, you got parents watching their kids. And again, you've got more nuts. Think about this for just a minute. 660 million professionals on LinkedIn for networking. You can connect with targeted professionals interested in network marketing. And now you're going to be able to connect with people who would clearly be open for an opportunity to generate a business from home. LinkedIn has added many of Facebook's most popular features. The keyword search enables you to identify perfect cream of the crop prospects. The advanced search helps you locate people looking for new opportunities. The notifications that you have on Facebook, they got them on LinkedIn too, allow you to follow the activity of your prospects. The live chat, this is the most important thing. Enables you to talk to people, qualify them with questions, and enroll leaders. You know what your prospects are doing when they're doing it. You have a direct link to YouTube. You have a direct link to Twitter. The smartphone app enables you to put videos up on LinkedIn, and we've been introducing new video and texting tactics that enable you to share your opportunity with more people. LinkedIn lets you easily connect with the people you know, but they restrict your ability to connect with the people you don't know unless you know their email address. They want to charge you to message people you don't know. Well, we've solved that problem. You see, LinkedIn has secret back doors or secret front doors that make it possible to connect with the people you don't know. They make it possible to connect with more perfect prospects, communicate with them faster, close more sales in less time without paying for it. Facebook and LinkedIn's mobile apps enable you to do 99% of your prospecting, recruiting, business building, and texting activities from your mobile phone. Sharing a video, an emoji, a GIF, a moving image, and pictures when texting your prospects is generating immediate responses and immediate results. And to dramatically increase your results, you're going to want to use what we call the secret sauce, which are moving images, GIFs, emoji GIFs. Stand out from the crowd, and these add a touch to the conversations that you're having with people. People will remember you. People will respond back to you faster. Adding any form of animated contact in your message is one way to impress your connections and showcase your social networking expertise. A moving image, a GIF, draws attention, so people are much more likely to answer your message. The frequent use of GIFs in your messages makes you stand out from the crowd, makes people smile, and makes them respond faster. So we have been introducing 5 texting tactics that result in more enrollments, immediate duplication, and explosive growth. And when you use these on a specific audience of people and you weave into the conversation what's going on with them in relate to the virus, gives you an opportunity to bring up your business, show your business, and help qualified prospects generate an additional income stream. And it works for everybody. In December, Marissa enrolled 13 people into her Maluka business in 10 days using live chat. Sonny did a virtual home party. His upline insisted the only way you build a business is to go over to somebody's house. Well, he recruited somebody in Vegas. He lives in Minnesota. They did an entire home party online. 8 people attended. All 8 signed up in the business. 7 want to be business builders. In the 2 weeks he was in boot camp with us in February, he has 30 people in his group. Everybody excited about building their business on Facebook. So, one of these texting tactics, of course, is to wish someone a happy holiday. Last week we had St. Patrick's Day. We've got other holidays coming up. Jeanette signed someone up into her business every day, 7 days in a row. Signing someone up into my business in Cambodia who's bringing in 2 of her friends at the same time. Also have someone in South Africa and Germany. Also closed someone in the United States. 7 people, 7 more to go. Andy Van Dyke sent me this. You bet your system works, Max. I signed up 3 people this week so far. 8 since we had our last coaching session 2 weeks ago. Now, I'm not showing these to you because I'm trying to impress you. I'm showing these to you because I want to impress upon you what you can be doing, what members of your team can be doing. She followed up, just signed up someone from Barbados. I signed up 12 people last month. The thanks so much strategy. Thanking somebody for liking a post. Thanking somebody for making any kind of a comment. Showing your appreciation and then starting the conversation. Joel, his first month, enrolled 18 people into his business. 18 people, his first month. He was brand new to social networks, and once he got the hang of it, quadrupled his business. Greg Rooney was a $1 million earner in a network marketing company about 15 years, actually 25. He's been in the industry for 25 years. He had hundreds of thousands of people in a NICAN organization throughout the Pacific Rim, Indonesia, Hong Kong. Had them in Europe. 2015, his company pulled out of 14 countries, so he got out of the business. Got back into it 2 years ago. He sent me this in, I think it was October. Max, I just started a new team member, and on their first day, they enrolled the first person. I have several more lined up, all this with no experience in network marketing before. In addition to this, on the next day, I started another team member, equipped her on how to connect and communicate with their connections. She's now beginning to reach out to over 900 contacts of hers that previously she was not confident enough to do. All these contacts are already pre-qualified and interested in what we're offering. This can go nowhere but up. 25 years in the industry, hasn't seen anything like this. Wishing someone a happy birthday or having somebody wish you a happy birthday is another phenomenal strategy to start a conversation and then move it to asking people, how are you being affected by what's happening with the coronavirus? How are you being affected? How is it affecting your job? And we have the project launch strategy. Now, this works better on LinkedIn. As a matter of fact, all of these strategies, while they work on Facebook, they work on LinkedIn better. The project launch script creates immediate responses, curiosity, immediate serious interest, a sense of urgency, and fast, decisive action. Bring somebody into your business and start building a team of people that are going to do the same thing. We're talking about fast. We're talking about explosive growth. But the project launch script only works when it's used with the right people. And for that reason, I need to emphasize that when you're talking to people, what you say is going to make the difference. Focus on the other person. Find out how they're being affected. If you start out reaching out to someone with something that basically says something to the effect that, I understand everybody in the restaurant business is out of work or in your area. I've got a business opportunity that can help you replace that income right away without any effort to learn anything about them. You want to follow the basic scripts, help the people. If you just blast it out there to people, you're going to be perceived as a dangerous shark. The special project launch script is not in my scripts book. It is a part of our 90-day game plan, and we are going to have our 2-day top earner retreat at the end of April. It's our 2-day spring retreat where we bring out the script and we show people how to use it effectively. Do not use that script unless you're prepared to take the person that you enroll in the business, put them in a system that will have them immediately talking to people about your business. Katie Goodhart used it. The first week she did it, she reached out to 8 people, had set up 8 appointments, and signed up 6 out of the 7 people that she actually got to talk to. And then we have the unhappy network marketer script. Now, this is also really going to be important because a lot of the people that you're going to talk to, a lot of the professionals, a lot of fitness instructors, a lot of people that are out of work or doing network marketing part-time. They're not making any money in that network marketing business. So you have to be prepared to talk to an unhappy network marketer, deal with their issues, and show them how working with you, doing things correctly, they can generate income from home. You can attract professional network marketers with large circles of influence, happy ones and unhappy ones. The number one secret about network marketing that the top earners know but never talk about is every month over 200 companies close or make changes that alienate their leaders and teams of distributors. At the beginning of March, Mary Kay pulled out of Australia and New Zealand. 2 days earlier, Javita, a coffee business, abandoned network marketing and told everybody, hey, thank you very much. Now, there are 2 things that you must do correctly when it comes to talking to people that are being negatively impacted by the coronavirus. And I'm talking about, I can't think of anybody in this country that isn't. First, you need to do effective searches in order to locate the exact people you need to contact. Then you need to say the right things. That means you'll be using my copy and paste scripts and special texting tactics that have been proven to work. LinkedIn searching features now are radically different than what they were 4 months ago. So when you do a keyword search for fitness, you can come up with jobs requiring fitness skills. You could come up with people that have the skills, and then you have groups about fitness. The search is going to be based on the proper use of key words. It's easy to find. So when we do a search, for example, for fitness, you can locate cream of the crop professional prospects that would love to start a business from home so they can begin earning an income during these troubling times. You can connect with people in any area you wish to expand your business. Search for people by the process, by the profession, by the company they're in, by the schools they belong to, or by the special groups they're in. But in this case, you're going to be focusing on people and companies. Search for people by their location, by their job title, by the type of business they work for, by the name of the company they work for, by their natural attraction to network marketing, and by their natural interest in your products or service. Then, you need to say the right things. That means you'll be using my copy and paste scripts and special texting tactics that have proven to work. Now, people are desperate for legitimate ways to create a new source. Again, you have the answers. So what I'm going to do is I just did a little search before. People in fitness, 6.9 million. Personal trainers, 1.1 million. Fitness trainers, 590,000. Fitness instructors, 570,000. And so I'm going to flip over here. Now, you come up here to the top. And let's look for, we'll do fitness first. You type in fitness. Again, more than close to 7 million. You come over here, you can filter this down by state, by city. $6.9 million. You want to see all the folks in the United States? Pop that in, apply. So now we're down to 3.4 million. And as you go down, you might come up with, here's Orange Theory Fitness. Well, we can come over here and we could type in Orange Theory. And you have all the folks that are Orange Fitness, Orange Theory. Fitness people. Okay, now here's the strategy. Here's the strategy. Okay, whether you're approaching a personal trainer in a gym, or whether we're approaching a waitress. Well, this is in the United States, so let me clean this out. So you have almost 2 million waitresses on LinkedIn. Now, if you frequent a particular restaurant, okay, and you connect with a waitress at a restaurant, or if not, you connect with a waitress on here. One of the questions you want to ask them is, how long have you been there? And how big of a place is it? How many other waitresses work there? You see, back in 2008, 2009, when the real estate market crashed in the United States, a lot of realtors jumped into a company called Shop to Earn. So someone that owned a real estate agency to help their people got them all involved in Shop to Earn. Find a waitress. Show her your business opportunity. And before she even goes on LinkedIn or Facebook to talk to people she's connected with, she can go back to her coworkers and say, hey, I found a way to generate some extra income working from home while we're waiting for the place to reopen. Show me your business. That's going to be the concept, whether you're talking to a waitress, Bartender. 960,000 bartenders. Server. 9 million servers. Come up here and do a search for people by restaurant. Burger King. How many people work at Burger King? Well, you know, you get the corporate people, right? Go down a couple of pages. And you'll come up with people now, what you really want, Burger King manager. Managers at Burger King's. They've got employees. Type in the name of any restaurant chain. Domino's Pizza. Manager. Okay, now the bottom line is you're going to develop your own unique searches. A chef. 4.6 million chefs. Restaurant owner. 400,000 restaurant owners. Now, the other thing, let me bring this back. Scroll down a little ways. What LinkedIn is going to do is they're going to give you other suggestions. So we have bar owner, 290,000. Gym owner. Actually, we need to put these in quotation marks. So you got over 4,000 gym owners that you can be talking to. So there's no shortage of opportunity. These people have been forced to close their establishments. In fact, if we come back over here, I just reminded myself that when Marissa, think about this for just a minute, okay? When Marissa added 13 people to her Melaleuca business in 10 days, and this was right around Christmas time, all right? How did she do it? She connected with people that worked in her field, okay? You pick a specific group of people and you develop strategies that will work for you. Not only will it work for you, but as soon as you begin to share it with other people, train them to do the same thing, the results are going to be the same for everyone. Now, in our Scripps book, we list 10 professions with the highest burnout rates. Now, 10 occupations. Most of these, actually just about all of them, have been affected by this coronavirus. Physicians, look at the numbers. They're on the front line. Chiropractors, probably not so much, except maybe they've had to close their office. Let me come back over here to LinkedIn for just a minute. Dental hygienists. Dentists, nobody's going to the dentist. For that matter, you could literally be reaching out to dentists. Nurses. Social workers. Now, school teachers, perfect example. Look at the number of school teachers. Now, a lot of teachers are now scrambling to give virtual classes, so they're still going to be able to work. If you're doing a search, you put, and it's 2 words. You put the 2 words in, bracket it in quotation marks. Otherwise, because we did gym owner, if anybody has the word owner in their profile, it picked that up. That's why we had so many owners. School principals, attorneys, police officers. Now, this group, accountants. Now, here we go to fast food. This is really one of the biggest categories. So, high burnout. People that work in fast food, people that work for Starbucks. Now, understand the strategy. We come back over here. Starbucks. So you have for people, you have 380,000 employees at Starbucks. Now, I will tell you that when you're doing a search for people through a university, so if we were to come over here and do a search, Arizona State University. Come over here and go to the alumni. There are so many different ways to search. We'll come up here and we'll say, now notice the number is 370,780. So let's say how many people went to Arizona State University and graduated 3 years ago? 2017. Hit the enter key, watch the number drop. So let's go 2013. So they went to college for 4 years. Now we're down to 140,000. Where'd they work? Starbucks. You go to college for 4 years to get a job at Starbucks. So you got all these people that are working at Starbucks, and guess what? Starbucks is closed. Now, Starbucks happens to have a program where Starbucks will actually pay for your tuition to go to college, but you agree to work for them for a period, I think it's 5 years. 5 years. Bottom line, there is no shortage of opportunities for you to talk to people. Pizza, bartenders, waitress. Look at these numbers. Retail sales. Again, the question comes down to how are they being affected by this coronavirus situation? How has that affected your job? How many people do they work with? And before you talk about your business, you must find out what their experience in network marketing is. As a matter of fact, even if they're already in a network marketing company and they're not making any money, they might be interested in looking at your business if you can show them how they can make money right away. Personal development coaches, virtual assistants, social media experts. If you're one of the millions of network marketers today who are afraid of LinkedIn, intimidated by it, refuse to use it, or don't want to pay for it, that's about to change. I guarantee that when you devote some time to building your business on LinkedIn, it will become your favorite social network. And if you're addicted to being on Facebook, you're going to find LinkedIn to be even more addicting. It's not difficult, but there is a clear, proven system you must follow if you're going to help a lot of people and enroll them in your business. So I'm going to be looking at some profiles. The new folks that are here, we'll look at some of your profiles. We'll answer some questions. We'll demonstrate some searches for those of you that want me to dig a little deeper. But let me ask you all the question. How big is your business right now? How many customers do you have? How many business builders do you have? How big would you like it to be at the end of April? How fast your business will grow by the end of April is going to be determined by 4 things. 1, the number of people you talk to about your business between now and April 30th. 2, the number of people that you enroll. 3, the number of people that the people you enroll know so they can start telling people. And 4, what you do to ensure maximum duplication and growth. As soon as you bring somebody into your business, they can almost immediately reach out to their fellow employees before they ever get on any social network with the people they know. So what are you going to be doing on April 30th? You're going to be doing a happy dance? These emojis, these moving images, these GIFs, when you use them in conversation with prospects, you'll be amazed at how it affects your relationships. Are you going to be doing a happy dance? You're going to be celebrating. Or are you going to be having a pity party? Oops. What did I do? I got this duplicated? Okay. Now, tomorrow we will have sessions 9 a.m., 4 p.m., and 10 p.m. This week we have a special training that we're doing for our friends in Zija. We have a special training for our friends in, I believe, Valentis. It hasn't been confirmed yet. And we'll have, last week we had a special training for our friends in Malaluca. Don't forget, pick up our profile giveaway. Go through it. For those of you that are coming back after an absence, you can pick up our scripts book. Now, for those of you that haven't been in a boot camp lately, you know, we talk about how things have changed. Our April boot camp, we've opened up registration for the April boot camp. When you register, Boot camp starts on April the 9th. But you don't have to wait until the 9th to get started. As soon as on April 1st, you'll be able to log in. You've got directions. You've got a weekly goal sheet, the social networking chatting strategies, and you'll have a previous boot camp session on creating, connecting, communicating, and closing. So with those of you that are here for the first time, you can jump right in. Then on the 9th, we'll have our first session. Our boot camp sessions run from 9 to 11 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. The social networking chatting strategies, and in these individual sessions for connecting, communicating, and closing, we provide you with the necessary scripts. Now, all of these scripts would be found in our scripts book, part of our Endless Free Leads program. You could pick up the scripts book. At maxsteingart.com/proven scripts. Let's see if this is going to work tonight. We have an online version of the scripts book, so you don't have to print it out. You've got a table of contents. You want to go a little faster, you could work it this way. Now, our 2-day top earner retreat. Our winter retreat, which was at the end of February. Directions, the case studies, our 90-day game plan for building a business, the flipbook version. This is what you need if you want to build your business and train members of your team. Why 90 days? We split it up into 3 30-day increments. The 4 steps: preparation, pre-launch, launch an event. This is different than create, connect, communicate, and close. Choose your tools. 8 things you'll cover. What you're going to be doing on a daily basis. What you do with the activity sheet. We have all kind. This is where you're going to find the project launch script. It is not in the scripts book. A little training on goals. This isn't for you as much as it's going to be for the people you bring into your business. The importance of a launch and blitz day, where everybody's going to be working hard. How to do a Facebook Live. How to do a home party. How to create an event. Everything. Formats for every presentation. Eight rules for an effective home presentation. We cover home presentations, event presentations, hotel meetings. And the most important thing is we also talk about how to set up webinars, how the importance of teaching the system, and then how to set up a conference call, how to set up a group page, folks, there's nothing out there like this. In addition to this, we have a bonus section where you're going to hear from $16 million earners who gave their secrets. Last year we had Eddie Bestoso. I had a phenomenal call from one of my students who went through and listened to Brent Bryson's training. she called me up to thank me. In fact, she said that something that he said really rang. It just really set her off. Brent has is one of the top earners in New Skin. Christine Peterson was the top earner in Mary Kay for 26 years. So all of this information is set up and designed to help all of you understand the inner workings of network marketing. These are things nobody else is going to tell you. I've been doing these retreats now for 14 years. Now, at the end of the day, it's all coming down to conversation. If you want to register for our April boot camp, you go to maxsteingart.com/bootcamp. Use the promo code GOBIGFAST. You can participate for $98. A better deal for you would be to participate in the boot camp, participate in our spring retreat, get the 90-day game plan. You get all three for $279. It's maxsteingart.com/retreat combo. And for those of you that want to move fast, and when I mean fast, we're talking about very, very quickly. We have a personal coaching program, which is available. Unfortunately, I only have time in my schedule to work with 25 people a month. This past week, we finished up with 2. We've already picked up 1 new coaching student, so I still have room for 1 more. Can I watch this later? I am going to have this posted on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/free leads. It'll be up there tomorrow. New Air from Norway. Can you give me some pointers on how you would look for people to join my company? We don't sell anything. We help people save with a loyalty card. Well, I guess the big question is if there's an income opportunity attached to it, you don't have to sell anything. The bottom line is, do you have a business opportunity where people can make some money? Now, okay, Shawnee wants to know, looking in LinkedIn for Sales Navigator. Yeah. The thing about searching Sales Navigator, I put bartender and I couldn't get. Okay, so let's go over. Now, Sales Navigator, we come over here. You go over to Sales Navigator. Sales Navigator, you have to pay for it. Now, what's happening here is they're constantly making changes. So you can search for people by geography, by title, by company, by industry. View the last search. So the last search I did was a professional golfer. Well, I'm going to come over here. I'm going to take this out. And I'm going to type in bartender. And so they're giving some other possible names. You got bartender, you got mixologist, you got barista. Do we mean people working as a bartender? That's what we're talking about. So we go over here, we got 310,000 people that worked as a bartender. And 6,500 people did something in the last 30 days. Come over here, and you could put in a location or type in a postal code. So let me see all of the bartenders that are working within 50 miles of my zip code, which will take me all the way up to Palm Beach. All right? And so we have 108. She's a network marketer, but at some point in time, she was a bartender. So all of these people have bartender experience. Now, the head bartender would give you access to everybody else that works there, right? So you let that person reach out to the rest of their employees. Okay, so Kent wants to know, LinkedIn puts the brakes on my searching by giving me a message that says you've reached your limit for searching. Then they suggest upgrading to premium. Otherwise, I get renewed searching capabilities the first of every month. Have you heard of this? Happens all the time, Kent. Happens all the time. Okay, Peggy, you know, there was a little bit of a typo in that in that coaching thing we sent out. We're offering a scholarship, but it's not $2,000. It's actually $25,000. Okay? Because what we're going to do is we're going to help you train 5 people. In other words, it's one thing to get into business, and you could be a recruiting machine, but unless you know how to teach the people that you bring into your business become successful, it doesn't work. I mean, it works, but it doesn't go as fast. So let me, I love this story. Charlie was absolutely paranoid about being on social media. In our first coaching session, we opened up his settings, right? We made him visible. We added his high school. He ends up hearing from somebody he hadn't talked to in 40 years that went to his high school. They ended up on the phone, signing him up in the business. This was after our first hour of coaching. I've worked with Alan Pariser on the left, Eddie Basoso on the right. Suzanne became the number 2 recruiter in her company 90 days after we worked together. What was interesting is that her company flew her to Florida. She lived in the UK for the event. And I called her up because it's only a 3-hour drive from Miami Beach where I was living at the time. And I said, I'm going to drive up. I'll take you out to lunch. She says, no. She'll take me out to lunch. I said, okay. So I go up there, and then she tells the owner of the company that I was coming. He calls me up and says, listen, why don't you, I'll give you a hotel room, and why don't you give a training to our people. So I go, and I find out, and by the way, 11 months after she started, she was earning 6 figures in the business. But when I get up there, I find out the number 1 guy was also a student, had no idea. And the number 3 guy was also a student. Jeanette was a student. She became the best recruiter in her group after 2 coaching sessions. So what I do is I give you, when I coach somebody, I give you all of my courses. You got my Endless Free Leads program. I put you in 3 boot camps, put you in the retreat, and you get the 90-day game plan. You get it all. Then, if you were going to buy all of these, it would cost you $5,400. Now, what we do is, that's why we're talking about a $25,000 scholarship, because when I work with you, if you have an inner circle, 5 leaders, then you can decide, I'm going to give some of these, I'm going to give this to 2 or 3 of my leaders. Or what most people do is they say, you know what, I want to get new ones. I need some new competition. So you get to give 5 people all of these courses. They don't have to pay for it. You don't have to pay for it. I can turn anybody into a prospecting machine in literally 5, 6 hours the most. And by putting you in 3 boot camps, you'll have an opportunity to spread out your time. Whoops. Now, like I said, I can make most people masters at this in 5 hours. I throw in an extra 2. And I like to help people make their money back. Some people do it in 30 days. Some people do it in 60 days. Some people do it in 90 days. Whoops. So the bottom line for all of you folks is there are people waiting to talk to you right now. All of the chatting strategies that we use, all of everything that we teach, everything that you've been learning, for those of you that are students, work. Okay, so how do I access the free gift for attending tonight's webinar? Go to www.com/profile giveaway. All right, now what I'm going to do, as long as we're talking about that, I'm going to come back over here